As a kid, I wanted to be Atreyu. I wanted the horse, the sword, and the quest. But rewatching NeverEnding Story over 20 years later, I realized something heavy. Spent my whole life being Bastion. It's amazing how 2 decades can turn a character you once ignored into the one you relate to the most. Now, before we go further, quick heads up, this movie is over 40 years old, but if you haven't seen it yet, or if it's been so long you only remember the luck dragon, just pause the video. I'm going to do a full deep dive into the story and the ending, explain why this movie hits so differently as an adult. I don't want to ruin that journey for you. So go watch it, come back, and let's talk. Back when I watched this as a kid, the attic scenes felt like an interruption, like something I just had to get through in order to see the Ivory Tower. But rewatching this now, that's the most important part of the movie. It's where the real battle's happening. Bastion isn't just some character. He's the anchor that keeps the fantasy world floating away. As a kid, I didn't care much about his isolation, but as an adult who's experienced loss, his journey is the emotional backbone of the entire film. Watching him hide in the attic because he can't face the world, that isn't just a kid's movie setup. That is a real raw depiction of grief. We all want to be the hero and the horse, but most of us are just kids trying to find a way to survive the day. There's a weight to the characters here that pixels just can't replicate. The practical effects give this movie a tactile quality you just don't see anymore. You can feel the weight of the stones when Rockbiter moves. You can almost feel the fur on Falcor. It makes Fantasia feel grounded and real, even when it's clearly a land of make-believe. Some moments like the racing snow haven't aged perfectly, and the pacing feels a little lean at times, but I'd gladly take a puppet with soul over a weightless digital model any day. This movie doesn't look like a real place, it looks like a living storybook. That choice to use physical sets and puppets instead of animation is exactly why this still holds up as a great experience 40 years later. It feels like you could reach out and touch this world. The scariest thing about this movie isn't a wolf or a monster, it's the idea that despair can literally swallow up your world if you let it. That nothing isn't a physical threat. It's a metaphor for the way we give up on meaning. And nowhere is that more of a brutal truth than in the swamp of sadness. Artax isn't just stuck in the mud. He gives up to the hopelessness. It's rare to see a movie trust its young audience to sit with themes of grief like that. But that boldness is exactly why this is such a classic. Most movies nowadays are tame, even for adults, but the NeverEnding Story refuses to sugarcoat the truth. Imagination? It's a weapon. It's bold and dark. It's essential. It turns grief into part of the adventure rather than avoiding it. And that's why, even with some dated effects and few moments of jank, this is a high-key, haunting, beautiful reminder that our stories are the only thing keeping the nothing at bay. That's just my take. I'd love to hear from you. What did you think about the NeverEnding Story? Does it still hold up for you? Or was it just too much childhood trauma to revisit? Also, let me know what you'd like me to talk about next time. If I pick your suggestion, I'll give you a shout out in the review. Don't let the nothing win. I'll see you at the next card pull.